Today I'm gonna cover the new Serca raid and the other related Korea patch note. So the first one is the new higher tier material. They added 5 different materials that are upper tier. This one, the blue, red, leap, special honing, and Abidos. As you see, it says tier 4. So it's like back in the day when we upgraded the Braille gear to Archon gear at 1580. It's like that. Same tier gear and the same tier material, but I guess we just call it as 4.5. And these are the new contents that are added. Serca raid and some of the dailies. First one is Chaos Dungeon. Since Kazaros related stuff is completely over, now we're going to a chaotic era. They changed the name and some of the things, they even changed how it works. Chaos Dungeon, the new name is now Chaos Rift. The purple pod and the green pod works exactly same as previously. The gameplay is not different. It's completely same. You just kill the mobs and get the rewards. Okay, let's check the material. So it started at 5.6 mil, 5.67 shard, and at the end, I got 24 leapstone and 1800 blue, 699 red. These are, yes, of course, character bound. Check out the latest video that I covered for people who doesn't know, and this much difference of shard. How much is that? So that's like 70k shard, but you have to know that this was with the rest point. So without the rest point, half the amount that I got. All right, next one, 1730 cube, which is called Hell's Hourglass. This is how it looked like. Now, I can't show you how it looked like because this is once per week. The way how it works is interesting. You see these 5 stacks? Every time you do the Chaos Dungeon, the Chaos Rift, with random odd, you get this glow. Let's call it as a stack, a buff stack. What these buffs do is that it increases the amount of the reward that you get from this new cube. You want to get 5 of them before the week passes, and if you get all 5 of them, then you do this one time of the new cube. I checked the invent and someone already got the full stack. This is the reward for the new cube. It gives 90 level 2 tier 4 gems, 60 of the new leap, and some of the other stuff. Interesting thing is this part. They give 6. It's not full relic. It says legendary to relic. And the way how the combat work is that back in the day of a boss rush, but more streamlined version. Next one, 1730 Guardian Raid. They added a new Guardian called Rumen Caligo. And interestingly, he is weak to dark. So you need that KFC color set. This is how it got changed. All the flare and the pheromone disappeared. And what happened to them is that they turned into this battle item. See, I have a bunch of them. And as you see, the map is different. There's gonna be only one place right in front like that, and the Guardian is waiting. So you just have to fight him. And something interesting is that all the Guardians from 1730, they have a neutral stagger bar. And if you neutrally stagger him, then what happens is that he gets staggered and you start doing thick orange damage like that. This damage is an amplified damage. Whenever you stagger him, you do more damage. Another thing that's noticeable is that there's a small HP display right above the Guardian. So you can technically see his HP from now on. And also, as you see on the left top, there is no revive count. It's infinite for Guardian Raid. And also, when you matchmake, you might not bump into supporter, right? They added a sub-support effect, attack speed, movement speed 9%, and gives mana restoration by 30% increase. And surprisingly, the Guardian Raids now have weekly rotation. Gargadeth, Skolakia, Kratios, Ageoras, Dractalis, Sonabel, and Veskal. This map is really easy to let the Guardian trap into the edge like this. This was really hard for me to back attack. I guess like, Blade or some other like Reaper kind of classes might not have problem, but as a Glaiver, I had a big problem trying to back attack. And it's not even like other people are gonna be a good boy enough to drag him out, right? It's a full pug in a Guardian, so. Alright, next one is 1730 Chaos Gate material. After I cleared it, it didn't have the bonus, by the way. I got this much, like 2 of this, 2 level 2 gem, and the character bound guild. These guild, if you use it, it becomes character bound. It's roster bound if you don't right click it yet. So you can, transfer to the character that you want to use it. And 4 big pouch, and so on and so forth. The juices and the shard is tradable. The materials from Chaos Gate and Field Boss, they are tradable. Field Boss is something that I can't show since Field Boss is tomorrow for Korea. But what I can say is that it now drops tier 4.5 mat instead of 4. The Civic Achun, only this one. The North Cruzan boss, he's dropping these. The new concept, which is called the World Boss, it didn't come out yet. Maybe February, like I don't know. And also, 1730 Hard Final Act drops tier 4.5 mat as well. But the Act 4 does not, even if it's a hard mode. That still drops tier 4. And if I show you the guild vendor, if you're 1730 and above, then you can exchange the new tier 4.5 material. And this is how much they cost each. And these are tradable, by the way. For the cube ticket, there's no changes. That new cube is not even called cube. It's called Hell's Hourglass, which is completely different. And besides, the new cube does not consume cube ticket. It's once per week, as I said. Alright, Serca raid. Normal mode 1710, hard mode 1730, nightmare 1740. So this is normal mode reward. Gate 1 reward and bonus reward. Gate 2 reward and bonus reward, like that. Hard mode, Gate 1 and Gate 2. The difference is the material from Serca raid soft resets the gear, like upgrade. And you have to use these mats to do that. These mats does not come out in the normal mode. And it's giving the tier 4.5 materials, as you see. Last one is the nightmare mode. It's giving a little bit more gold and materials compared to the hard mode. But the amount of the gear upgrade material, these ones are same. Another noticeable stuff is that this thing right here. So this is I believe a mount, the broom that she's riding. And it's only coming out from nightmare mode because it's not shown from hard mode. There's a first time clear title only when you clear it in a week. It doesn't apply on hard mode. You must clear nightmare in the first week. Surprisingly, there's no Serca vendor. Like I tried to find out, there's no NPC yet. Now let me talk about the tier 4.5 gear. Weapon requires 40, others require 15. I crafted the glove. It increased 10 level only for the glove from 1755 to 65. So tier 4 is transferable from 20 because that's 1730 and that's where you do the hard Serca, right? If you transfer from here, then it becomes plus 11, which has 5% base success rate. You go all the way, and if it's plus 25 and you transfer, then it becomes plus 18, 1765 with 3% base. I don't know for the honing efficiency. So a lot of people, I'm pretty much sure that you're gonna talk something like, is it better to transfer right away? Or is it better to transfer at 25? Or is it better on somewhere between? I have no idea. And let me show you the weapon glow. So from here, it looks like this one is the plus 25 from the tier 4.5 and it's red. Okay, finally, material price changes after this patch. Alright, the new blue stone is 18 guild at 217. There's not much supply because a lot of things are character bound after the last month patch, which makes sense. And this one is around 40 gold. Okay, interesting. And the new Abidos is 102 gold. The new red is keep going up. It's at 839 gold per 100. By the way, you can exchange these items. So here, Leapstone 5 to 1, 5 to 1, 5 to 1, and the Abidos as well 5 to 1, and the special honing 5 to 1. I'm not sure if it's better to use up all the existing special honing, or is it better to transfer them and do it? The base success rate, which I showed you, the highest is the 5%. Like later, if someone calculate which one is better, I guess you can follow that. Also, for people who might be curious about the crafting this new Abidos, from the Stronghold, for the chest, it says this much amount.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, I'm not kidding. For the tradable ones, it requires this much amount and gold. for every 10. And that's it for all the video. Thank you so much. YouTube, stay noted. 07.